TV/tabletop rolls. All the cameras got shuffled. That shouldn't have happened.
It was a space glitch.
It
Oh,
was.
Rose, you're the DM. Quick, give us all lots of money.
It was a user error. I've
Everybody
already
gets 2
corrected it.
levels.
I've already
Oh,
corrected
that's
it
even
on my
better.
stream.
Oh.
See, Rose is thinking ahead.
Now that's thinking with portals.
And I was Luna for a moment. Ooh, I feel
It's
so
been-
righteous.
it's been a day.
Paladin.
Chat, it's been a bit of a day for me, and I
So holy.
apologize for that in advance. But tonight, friends, we have many cool things to get doing. Oh, Maya's here.
Oh,
Oh,
did-
Great, now you can fix all the cameras again.
I can fix the cameras again. Maya is sideways.
Oh, Maya.
the movie with Paul Gianetti or Giamatti?
Maya, what's going on with your camera, girl?
That is Luna.
Or maybe it was the cat that turned it on.
Her audio is still connecting, so
Fix your shit.
Someone might.
Wow.
Wow.
there we go.
Also, Maya, we're live. We are fully
What?
live right now. Yeah.
We're
Oh
live.
shit!
Yeah. Hi,
You're
Maya.
live?
Yeah.
That is-
That's why I told you. I told you before you could say anything. Incriminating on the internet.
I killed a
Oh,
man.
like I haven't done that before.
Listen, I just care about.
These are all my
friends.
crimes for Thanksgiving.
No.
I-
Thanksgiving is the crime.
Where did you
I-
get that card again? Is it Knock Thrice?
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'll
Hot
fix it.
Topic.
Cute.
That's-
It's over the garden wall.
It is over the
It's
garden.
delightful.
Should I watch that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How have you not already?
Spooky.
It's not.
It's not spooky.
McKenna's eye roll.
I can handle it. It's fine.
Okay, if Rose can handle it, I can probably
It's
handle it.
I watch it every
Like-
year.
if gravity
haven't seen it,
falls.
Will?
is
No, and you
spooky, then
constantly talk about it. I've been like, I should really watch that at some point. I've said this like 3 times.
I have it on DVD.
Yeah, he has the physical media.
I've said this like 3
That's cute.
times. Like, we should
I
watch it
am
at some
going
point.
to break your legs and kidnap you.
You don't have to break
Nice.
my legs and
Do it.
kidnap me.
No, I'm
Maybe-
committed now.
Here's
I'm
what we'll
committed
do,
now.
Matt. Here's what we'll do. We'll get some hot
It's too late.
cider.
Break his legs anyway. It'll be
We'll
fine.
get some hot apple cider. We'll sit
That's
down.
appropriate.
We'll sit down with the game. We'll sit down with it. We'll play some magical arcana while we're watching it, and we'll just enjoy it.
No, you will pay attention.
No, you gotta pay
It's not
attention.
very
Yeah.
long.
Okay.
There are
You're
so many
not-
little details.
Yeah, no. Blasphemy
He's
for you
still
to be
trying to
watching
worm out of
something
actually
else.
watching it.
All right, so you're saying is McKenna, I also have to break his hands.
Well, yes.
Yes,
Did you know more than half the bones in your body are in your hands and your feet? So
I
if you
did know
wanna,
that.
Yes.
You know, breaks half the bones in someone's body, you can just break their hands and feet.
But
Vibes.
you'd have to break
Got it.
every bone in every finger and every toe.
And there are some of them are very small.
I mean,
or a lot harder to break.
don't you have one of those really mean shovels for breaking ice?
No. they
No,
don't
you
have
need
that.
something you need something that's like
Why not?
wider than that,
in
and
minor
also, like-
inconveniences.
like very much.
How are you doing,
easier to,
Rose?
Like,
Yeah, can we? not-
sorry.
How's this
It's been a
conversation
week.
going for you?
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
My Monday started off.
This is about
chat.
on par.
My Monday
Crab
started
hammer,
off
that's all I'm
chat
saying.
with the Wi-Fi, the fridge, the email system, and the water cooler all being broken at work.
Oh,
I have fixed all of these problems over the course of the week, and then I recycled the fridge today. Surprisingly easy to carry down 2 flights of stairs.
Well, gravity's doing some of the work.
Yeah. But before we get started, things. Astral calling tonight. Show you watching right now. But before we do that, other announcements. Tomorrow night, there will be no tabletop bros. We're down a calf. We're probably down me. We might be down me. It entirely depends on if Emily has recovered from the sickness. If Emily is feeling better, then I'm hanging out with Emily and we're doing a thing. If Emily's not feeling better, I'll probably come home and do like a solo stream or do something. Maybe play a couple of fun games, Final Fantasy 14 or Luma Island, something like that. Then, on Sunday, Cozy Co-op, also 2-year anniversary stream. Come hang out with me and Sarah as we play some Stardew Valley, hang out and relax. Then on Monday, the Strength of Thousands AP run by Matt. How goes it, Matt?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to taking our players to a fantastic world beyond their imagining, where they are tiny little players.
We got Honey, I
If you
Shrunk
thought
the
Avi
Kids.
Avi was tiny before, tune in Monday to see
Can-
her get even tinier.
Can they
Oh.
conquer the monolithic threat that is a wobbling salt shaker?
I also have enlarge reduce, so I could make Avi even smaller if we wanted to for the meme.
At this point,
No,
it would barely be that much of a difference.
at that point you're splitting atoms. Let's
Sounds like a good way to kill the final boss.
Exactly, Rose.
and
Exactly.
my character, which I would not appreciate.
And everything within like
I
a
will-
quarter of a mile.
I will
Yeah.
not gale you.
We're going Gale of Waterdeep.
No, Avi Avi is more likable than Gale.
I like Gale.
I do
He's
too,
a
but I
little
know
full of himself, but I
McKenna
like him.
doesn't like Gale.
Like, I don't play the game, but I know that there are people that like Gale.
Gale's just kind of the plutonic ideal of a wizard. You
I don't
know,
know.
a little too much hubris.
I don't know.
According to a lot of marketing, it's not Gale that people don't care about.
It's Will.
It is
But
unfortunately Will. I love Will.
I do.
I-
Will is an amazing
Me
character, and
too.
I'm not just saying that because his
I
name
know.
is Will. I really like the character. I really like the arc, and I really like the story.
I like the character. His voice actor has
Does
been
such
in
a
the
good
media
job. He's so
recently. He's
charming.
so charming. Yeah.
And charming.
And also, if you play Baldur's Gate 3, 12 new subclasses, including my
I'm
favorite rogue.
so excited.
I'm going to
Are you gonna
reload.
play Swashbuckler?
I have my favorite build in 5e is 3 levels in Ranger, and then the rest of it into Rogue to create
Death Cleric
into
is coming
Swashbuckler
too.
Rogue to create a
Hexblade,
dual
too.
wielding
I saw.
damage dealing queen, and I will be playing her, and I'm excited to play Knight once again.
I'm mostly sad it isn't going to be out till technically next year. It's
I'll
not that
keep
far
playing.
away,
I'm
but
still creating
Well,
new
it's not.
saves because I'm a problem.
You're not a problem, Rose. You're a solution.
It's there's
and
still
your
some-
money's worth.
Yeah, you're a
I
solution.
really am.
You are a solution to the many problems of the Sword Coast.
Over and over again, like a fun time loop.
Yep. Then on Tuesday, speaking of time loops, Final Fantasy XIV. We find ourselves in a loop of cutscenes with the Praetorium. Now that Matt has learned the power of sprint, we will be able to have some fun. You made this joke to Cooper on
I know.
Wednesday.
I know. It is funny.
Then, on Wednesday, speaking of wild ambition, our party finds themselves heading towards a hive city, which I've done a lot of work on as a city, and I'm excited to see what they do to it. There's a non-zero chance that in a few weeks it is just a crater, but we'll find out.
That is the plan at the moment.
Now, there's a non-zero chance that it's just a crater in a few weeks, and we'll find
It's the
out.
only way to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Thursday we're off. Come and have one hell of a party at PFS as we're doing the Devil's After Party is what the name of the scenario is. This week they fought zombie leshies. A horde of zombie leshies. A horde of like gourds that were like half rotten and things. The
Rotten
evil
gourds?
lich god Tarbafon was sending their agents of the Whispering Way into a place called the Compost Forest, which is where leshies go when they notice their bodies rotting to re-release their spirits into the world. And it's like a very sacred place. And Tarbafon, the necromancing asshole that he is, sent an agent down there who was a leshy vampire to start raising the dead. I gave her little carrot fangs.
Just sounds like gardening with extra steps.
It is. You looked so pained there for a second, Sarah. I'm sorry.
Look, you started talking and my brain registered, and then all of a sudden it went, there are too many things happening at once, so I'm just gonna shut down.
Fair enough.
What are you drinking tonight, Sarah?
Just tea.
And then Friday, speaking of tea, the Astral Calling. The show you're watching right now. And why are you watching it? Well, I think it's because of the fantastic cast that we have going in reverse order of attendance. Maya.
Really?
Playing
As
Rash.
I take a bite of food? Really?
I said-
Yep.
Hi,
Yep.
everybody. My name's Maya, playing your favorite Goblin Granny, Rasher Uglos. Yeah,
Also,
chilling like a villain.
if it's it's either the new lighting or you did dye your hair and it looks amazing, Maya.
I did dye my hair recently.
It looks
Yes.
absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to do like fall/winter vibes, so I
Fair
went
enough.
like with a mulled wine look.
I like it.
Vibes achieved.
Speaking of people who would
you.
gaslight me, McKenna playing
Girl, I've
Evie.
never gaslight you in your life. Why
Yeah,
would
how dare
say
you
that
accuse
about
her
me?
of that? That's so rude.
I've never gaslight you.
The irony here.
The irony here.
That's the whole premise.
Hi everyone, my name's definitely not McKenna Ray Tynan, and you're fucking crazy if you've ever seen that before or heard me say that my name is McKenna Ray Tynan. I've literally never said that. I also have never said that my handle is McKenna Ray Art on any platform, let alone TikTok, where I've never posted ever in my life. If you think you saw me on
McKenna's
TikTok, you're seeing
gaslighting us.
things. You gave me an intro, and
I
I'm
did. I love it.
not running with it
She's
because that would be
gatekeep, gaslighting,
weird,
girl
and I'm not
bossing.
weird. Anyway, tonight I'm playing Evie, our artificer, alchemist, that one. She's a little slime ball, my little plasmoid, my little baby, and I am drinking an orange spice tea in my little Gigi teacup.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who probably would have many cute teacups in the near future or even now, we have Rose playing
I do
Luna.
have some very cute
Yeah, you
teacups. Hi, everybody. I'm playing Luna, putting the pal in Paladin, and I think Luna and I are both holding space for defying gravity and feeling empowered.
Stop.
I
Holding
didn't even
space.
know people were doing that. I didn't even know that was
It
happening.
was the weirdest interview. It's so funny. Like the interviewer says that, and Cynthia just gets like really overly emotional about it, and then Ariana just holds her one finger,
Just the one finger.
just the one finger, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
In fairness, when is Cynthia Erivo not getting weirdly emotional about something? Bless her
I
heart.
love it. I love
I would-
this
let me be
entire
clear.
press tour.
I'd be
You
doing
know.
the same thing in her shoes.
Plus Ariana Grande not dealing with huge emotions well. Looks at
She needs
us,
contact whenever she
looks-
feels emotions, and I can relate.
looks
I
at
need to hold somebody's
Jeanette.
hand, like,
Looks at
immediately.
a certain book titled "I'm Glad My Mom Died."
I need to
None of
read
that
that book.
was Ariana's fault.
No, but she did talk about Ariana a fair amount in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very diplomatic and not say anything on stream about certain people.
Yeah, that's valid. Speaking of diplomacy, someone whose favorite form of diplomacy is diplomatic. We have Matt playing Darius.
Okay. Yes.
There's-
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm here to play Darius, our lovely Forge cleric, who has a very specific thing he's doing on his turn this game that I spent all week making sure I remembered. So, good to go.
Nice.
Speaking of people who remember things, we have Chad playing Vim. How are you doing tonight, Chad?
Oh, I'm doing all right. We're on the countdown to see exactly how frigid this room gets as we are.
I thought you had a new
delving-
roof and insulation now.
Oh, we have a new roof. That didn't add insulation into my walls or
Oh.
take any of these windows out.
Well, put Crisis on your computer in the
So-
background and heat it that way.
Merry Crisis.
So that Crisis is too old. It wouldn't heat this computer up.
Oh, fair enough.
Merry Chrysler, everybody.
But
so,
can it run?
yeah,
Doom?
And happy Honda days.
We're gonna see how much he gets. Tonight will be our first kind of dip into the
The cold
decently
season.
below freezing temps.
Fair enough.
So we'll see how that goes. And I am playing Vim, and right now I'm just trying not to die. I'm so close.
That's all we ever want.
So close to death.
Speaking of cool people, someone so cool that they could freeze a cup of water from the other side of the room, we have Sarah playing Captain Cypress.
Chili. Hi, I'm playing the human bard Cypress. Captain Cypress, specifically.
Our
Hi.
only human.
Yes, the only human.
And-
Oh right, plug myself. Also, I'm on the things as that Cosmic Deity 746. I'm so not in the zone tonight.
As I
Oh,
also realized,
sorry.
possibly like our first like only full human. I guess Adenia.
Adenia was a full human.
Adenia was a
that's
full
true.
human. That party had so much stuff in it. I was
I'm a
like,
full
oh,
goblin.
This baby will fit so much stuff in it.
no, it does. This game, so much stuff in it, hits the trunk, explodes into arts and crafts and Gundams. But I am Will, also known as Tabletop Rolls on the internet, and we have a lot to get through tonight. So I'm going to roll the intro, and then we will get into a 2-week recap, so we can catch McKenna up on what they've missed.
Well, now we've rolled the intro a second time.
Last time on Astral Calling. One day I'll
Did
hit
we?
buttons. No, for a second.
Okay, yeah, I
Once
just
I
I
got
got
rid
behind
of
a
just
little.
running into the
So
frame.
what was new about the intro?
Cypress was in it.
Cypress is in the
Oh,
game.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
as McKenna will be glad to hear now, it's official. Sarah's a permanent fixture on the Friday night stream.
Woo!
You say that. You say
sound
that
so
like
excited.
you say that right now, except for the month of December, which is a problem
Well,
child.
December is a weird
December's
month. for everyone.
always a
December's hard for
problem child.
everybody.
It's fine.
Listen,
Also, good. I hope you are gone for the whole month of September.
yeah,
Oh, are we
Yes,
still gatekeeping? Or girl no, not girl bossing. The other
No,
one.
Gaslighting?
I'm
No.
saying I want you to
Gaslighting.
go on vacation.
go
You
take a
said
vacation,
September.
Sarah. I mean, do you remember the 21st
No.
night
Do
of
you remember?
September?
No, I don't.
No, but in fact, I do remember the 5th of November.
That's fair.
I remember what happened 2 weeks ago. Let's discuss
I
that.
remember
Ah.
when I remember when I lost my mind.
My mind.
Uh,
I don't because I wasn't here.
Memory. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done.
all right. So last time on the Astral Calling, space noises. Hello. Our party found themselves being attacked by the Philomena, Captain Cypress's ship, currently under the control of brigands, bandits, and the Calistigian Order. After Astral Sea combat, Captain Cypress, knowing their ship like the back of their hand, that's new, teleported in to discover that the engine of the Philomena had been altered to include a celestial battery. An angel trapped in a circle of runes was powering the Philomena. A very attractive angel. That Cypress quickly swept off their feet and teleported back to the regular ship, leaving their ship stranded as the remainder of the Calistigian conscripts
Hot.
boarded the party's vessel. They were quickly dealt with by Chad getting a critical hit against things that weren't immune to mental damage for a change. Then they continued to fly on their way towards the spot that a certain god of hunting had pointed them out to, where a number of their friends and allies were being held by the Chalcedonian Order, a force from another world, another universe even, that is trying to cause every universe to fall to entropy so that they can be remade. But as they arrived at this asteroid, the party landed and discovered a number of workers above who didn't immediately try to murk them. After a lovely little bit of Luna confidence boosting, as well as Captain Cypress helping out and getting folks to understand that they have worth, they were able to gain access to the asteroid lab through a mine that was being dug. Being lowered down into the earth, our party, immediately after walking for a little bit, discovered strange crystals growing through the walls that could harbor immense amounts of magical energy. Rash licked one. It went surprisingly well.
I was gonna say I licked the battery wall.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst doing that, they found themselves a number of Captain Cypress's crew chained together, working one of the walls, basically mining. While doing so, they began to free them, only to be told that there was imposters amongst their midst. That not interesting Rash and Luna being Luna and walking away, the two of them found themselves face to face with a iron golem that had been modified to drain life energy from people using its chains.
Hang on, asterisk. Rash did not walk away because she was uninterested. She walked away because she heard children were in danger.
Yes, I was saying Luna walked away because Luna wanders.
Oh, well, yeah.
Luna wanders frequently.
Luna wanders frequently. And so, one combat encounter and then a social encounter that later turned into a combat encounter happened at the same time.
Mhm.
Our party decidedly split and facing what would be considered two moderate encounters at the same time, making them into a deadly encounter, began to deal with the imposters and the iron golem. Luna went burr and smote,
Smote?
and smoked the iron golem with a number of smites, critical hits from sword friends, and general badassery. Even
Correct.
for a while, got caught in chains, and with the advantage they had because of their ooze-like body, were able to escape. Because I remembered that advantage roll.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Very good.
I
Very
wasn't reminded about it on stream.
No,
There's
not
no,
course
there's no
not.
proof.
Never.
once.
There's no
evidence.
evidence of it.
Chat, am I
No.
being gaslit right now?
I mean, it's not like McKenna would
No.
ever.
Out gaslighting me?
It's not like
Not
McKenna would ever
nice.
watch the mod to get caught up on things.
I have done that most of the time. I just didn't have time this time.
I have been listening to things as podcasts while I've been driving between here and Steinbach on Wednesdays.
Mm.
I'm now going to start listening to the audiobook of Gideon the Ninth because I want to hear
As
the
you should.
audiobook. Apparently it's very well voiced.
It's
acted.
very
Yes.
Let's see. Am I forgetting anything, team?
No, we're still in the middle of combat, though.
Yes, they are in the midst of fighting the two imposters,
Yeah.
which
I'm
turned
still
out to
so
be
close to death.
strange candle-like ooze things. Was that my fault, Chad?
I mean, I got hit hard, so like
Yeah.
in
So,
that
yes.
sense.
All right.
Did I
well,
heal you? No, I healed Darius.
I got
I'll-
healed once, and then I got hit harder.
Oh yes, and it was the enemy's turn. I get to do some fun stuff.
Delightful.
All
But I
right,
misty
where
stepped
were
the fuck
we?
out of there.
Yes.
The pit of despair.
Pit of despair.
And you're also right next to someone who can heal
This
you,
the
which is
pit
great.
of,
Yeah,
or
I
perhaps
misty
you may
stepped
call it the
away
pit
from
of
me.
despair. But
You may not.
I
No.
hated every
I
second
don't
of
think
that.
I will, thank you.
oh, I thought that'd be funny.
It was.
No.
I laughed.
I
The error,
appreciate
the
that.
error there
Fair.
was in those first two words.
Well, you know what they say. It's time to slam. And let's take you to the space slam.
Welcome to the
creature-
jam.
As this creature will attack Luna to get us started. Watch it be a natural 20. Oh, that should have only been the first. Oh, it's doing the double roll thing. So a 10 will probably miss Luna.
That misses.
Which makes me really sad because I then rolled a 20 after, which also would have missed, but still was slightly better. And yeah, so that will be its turn. And Luna, as this creature tries to smack you with their gooey tendrils, you easily dodge and parry away. And Luna, what would you like to do?
So the first thing I'm going to do is a second wind as a bonus action to restore 7 whole HP.
Woo!
There's
We'll
only
take
one
that.
gooey tendril person that Luna likes.
That's right. And then I'm going to attack this one.
How could you say something so controversial but so
That
true?
wasn't cute. Does that hit?
A 15 will hit just barely.
Oh, wow.
Hot.
Yeah.
Love that for me. All right.
For 10
And
points of Damagios. Nice.
We're going to do it again. I know that hits.
That'll hit. For 17 points of Damagios.
Yes.
John DiMaggio.
And that is all of my actions for right now.
All right, then next up will be the everyone's favorite moth close to death, Vim.
All right. To mitigate this being close to death, because I don't know what all these things can do, and if you have to be in melee, I am going to use one of my my newer features that hasn't come up yet. Nature's Veil, and until the beginning of my next turn, I'm invisible and nothing breaks it.
Oh, greater invisibility. I like it.
Yeah, pretty. It's a 1-turn greater invisibility as a bonus action.
You know what? Respect.
And I will now pop off attacks, and
No, these
I'm
don't have
invisible,
true
so
sight. Technically advantage because you're Now, will this be a moment where you roll 2 nat ones? Let's find out.
we will find out.
Put that
It
out
would
in
not be the first time.
We-
So we're gonna...
There is a man in our Pathfinder 2e group at Muse on Thursday nights who plays a ranger who is the unluckiest bastard alive.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He had literally advantage, and he rolled with advantage. Got 2 natural ones, used a hero point because I was kind. I was like, you know what? Re-roll it both with advantage instead of 1 dice for the hero point, and then rolled another 2 natural ones.
I'm not particularly superstitious, but that sounds like time for new dice. That just seems like
Yeah.
something's not right.
I think that's just the dice telling the story, and the dice were very particular about the story being told this way.
So this bottom
And
left
in
one,
that story, he was the victim.
this bottom left one gets 13 damage, and then I'm gonna fire at the one just above Darius,
It was on a save to prevent zombie rot.
and 16 damage to that top one.
As your arrow goes through this thing's gooey mass, it explodes, covering Rash, Vivi, and Darius in a yellowy, sticky liquid. The 3 of you are restrained for a turn.
Well, that's my turn.
Gross.
But are you still invisible?
I'm invisible until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay.
If only they had true sight. Oh, wait.
Now that does, unfortunately, I was going to use a bonus action to heal you this turn, I think, but
Well, I figured I could be I could survive the fight, and healing
Yeah.
can take place afterwards.
Just because I recall someone shouting something about radiant damage.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, Rose. I am going to, where did it go? Bring
Zoom
out
tight.
the old friend, Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
So that's going to be on mine. I can make the little aura, I think. Give me
Yeah.
a second. 15. There we
And
go.
what are your spirit guardians?
They are what they have always been. Tiny, cute little, like, hammers, like the little Mario hammers that
Wisdom saving throw.
just float in a circle around me.
They will fail.
Wow.
Roll your damage, Matt.
Nat 3, I feel slightly bad for that. I
You
think
know
I
what?
already
I'm
technically
happy to
did.
roll poorly tonight for y'all.
I technically only rolled for the damage, so it's only 9 radiant damage because I
Yeah.
rolled 2 ones.
It does the first roll. automatically.
All right, it's still standing.
Does it take any extra from being radiant?
No.
It's still standing.
I am then also, as my move.
You are restrained.
Oh, because it exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Goo.
Can I use my movement to free
Yicky
myself?
gooey mess.
Or try?
It will just go away after the turn.
Oh.
It is simply just
Alright.
like a. It's as this creature's dissolving back into the void of nothingness. It's just kind of sticking it to where you are.
I will just glare like a cat that hasn't been
Nice.
fed in a while at the
Also, like
last remaining
Darius,
foe.
it's all over your fur. It's all like in your
Oh,
fur.
no.
Yeah, as somebody who's
Yeah.
had to wash filthy cats, that's not good.
It's like
To be
it's
fair,
like
difficult.
To be fair, I'm wearing a lot of armor, so the amount of fur possibly
It's
exposed
like-
is limited.
the best way to
Okay,
describe it
good.
would be like a cat getting covered in molasses.
Oh no!
That's worse than potatoes and molasses. My turn is done.
Potatoes.
And molasses.
Captain
You'll get it
Cypress.
soon, Will.
I'm going to attack with my rapier.
A 24 hits.
Yep. That will hit, and then the damage is gonna be. Why do I have advantage? I don't know. I had advantage for a reason.
That might have been from an old, because I think y'all were flanking something at one point. So that might have been an old thing? Maybe?
Maybe?
I think I was flanking at something at one point, yeah.
Well, either way,
Huh.
it's still 9 damage. It'll go through. And it's still standing.
Well, how rude.
It's still it looks like it's on the verge of death, like say 1 hit point away from it. But
Eh. No, I mean that's yeah, no, done. That's it. I can't do anything else, honestly.
Evie, what will you goo?
Would you remind me which one Cypress just attacked?
The only one on the map.
Oh, are these are allies then?
These
Okay.
are allies.
Yeah, those are allies.
Those
There
are
were-
Captain
there were-
Cypress's crew.
Yeah,
This
there were
one
4
is just the
people-
weird gooey guy.
Yeah, there were 4 people that appeared to be
Gotcha.
Cypress's crew, or 5.
Thank you.
Five.
And then 2 of them
That
ended up
helps a
being
lot.
imposters.
I was like, why are we all dealing with this one dude? Okay, thank you. I was very confused.
Also, Sarah,
Um,
there will probably be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names for you tonight that you'll want to do. So
All right,
ready.
I just gotta
Let
look at the. I gotta look at the picture, and I got it.
you gotta look at the manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him with a little alchemical acid.
God, I hope I don't nat 20 this. I didn't.
No.
It dies.
Yay! And then for my bonus action.
And Cypress and Luna are covered in goo.
So for my bonus action, I'm going to healing word Vim.
Yeah.
Assuming I have the spell slots, which
You
it
cannot
says
see
that I
him.
do.
You have to
Why
wait,
can I not?
because I'm invisible till the beginning of my next
And
turn.
he's invisible. Ooh, that's the name of the show.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then I can't heal you, and I don't do anything.
Listen, if we want search engine optimization, we either have to name it something like that or something close to arcane.
Yes. I haven't watched any of the second season yet.
I'll be visible in like 12
It's not
seconds.
as good
I
as
will
the first.
move up to the.
Really? I've heard the opposite.
And we will come out of initiative at that.
I don't think it stuck the landing.
Fair enough.
I thought it.
I'll make
stuck
my
the
own
landing
judgment call when I watch it, so.
as well
Yeah.
as it could, given the time constraints.
All right.
Vim pops back into existence shortly after.
Oh, Vim. I guess if you're here and not in battle, I can just give you an elixir. I need to recheck how many d8s those give you back in health. Evie hands you a potion. I'll roll the dice in a minute.
Okay.
I fully forgot that this is a character that I don't have healing on. I was thinking of a different character.
Yes, this is why I usually fight with you all in between me and whatever's trying to kill me.
All right, so clearly Eldor and Lestat were the bad ones. Question being, are they gone, or are they taken, gone?
There are Jade will speak up. There's a number of creatures in the lab where they're holding us. That after each day of work, they take us for a sort of inspection to ensure of our health. They point to Evie. It's like that, but they're made of metal.
Right. So
Like,
possibility.
it's almost
still
like
alive.
it's almost like a mercury like liquid.
Okay, so possibility of still alive. We're gonna clear this place out anyway. So, you three, the ship is in orbit right now,
Okay.
up the surface. Get up there, get it prepped, get it ready. As soon as we get the rest of the crew, we're getting off this rock.
Okay, we'll get going. Come on, everyone. And the three of them will head out. Okay, so I'll put them in the safe pile. Before they go, they will say, all of us should be in the mines today. We were all on shift, so if you can find everyone, we should be able to all get out of here, Captain.
Right, search every nook and
Those two are the ones that were the imposters.
Will, did you say that there were possible captives behind the golem?
There were 4 of them behind the golem. They immediately ran out. So
Okay.
they'll catch up. Those 4 have already been saved.
We saw some small footprints going this way. Didn't
Yes, you
Yeah.
did, but also Luna, when you come there,
we? Oh.
your passive perception will notice light coming from this corner as well.
Right. Just as an action, real quick, I'm
Oh.
going to use another feature to give myself some
Oh.
temporary. Oh, it
Wait.
didn't. Oh, because I didn't right slash roll.
I'm
Luna.
following Luna.
Hey, so I get 13 temporary hit points.
There are
from
3 more
pirates.
people in here. They also appear to be chained up together. One looks like this. Another one looks like this.
Vibes.
And another looks like this.
Hot.
Yeah. But as you approach Luna, the dwarven figure will speak up. Oh, hold back, little one! We're going to make a big blow.
Do you want us to just let you out of here?
Oh, I mean, yeah, but we're
You
trying.
can also explode something if you'd like.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
we're
it-
trying to get through some rubble here. There is a member of the crew. A cave-in happened. They're trapped on the other side.
Copy that. Luna, step back while they do the blowy uppy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somehow Evie gets flashbacks to the Darla situation. Says, "Yes, Luna, please."
Evie, if you would like, you can make me a Arcana check. If you all want to inspect the gear they're using to do this explosion to see if it'll be effective, you can make me Arcana checks,
Sure.
Perception checks, or engineering
Lord.
tools.
Yeah, I'll do a
That's a
perception check.
12.
Vim, there's a little bit of blasting powder, but you don't think it's enough to blow this rubble away.
I think you're going to need a little bit more power.
But we got all we could. I'm afraid the most that we could do maybe is overload the mining tool a bit, the drill here. But then they see Captain Cypress. They see Captain Cypress turning around the corner, and I'm sorry, but I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
You couldn't help yourself, and this is what you've become.
Is that a
Yeah.
rebel?
I know you
It
try
is.
as hard as you can, Dodson.
It's a
That's
classic.
Dodson. That would be the dwarf, is
Yeah.
Dodson.
Yeah, Evie, you want to mess with that drill some? Because that
Well, yes.
explosive's not gonna cut it.
All
do
right.
I have
I
anything
roll.
Yeah.
How about Tinkerer's tools to see, or
Yeah.
alchemic supplies?
I
if
would
you
do
want me to make
Tinkerer's
it.
tools or alchemical. If you want to mess with the explosives to make them more effective, it would be alchemical tools. If you want to mess with the machine to make it more effective, it would be Tinkerer's tools. Both using
Nice.
intelligence as the stat to roll with it if you can. Also, chat, objectively, I feel really good right now. Which is very nice to do.
Yay.
I'm gonna roll Tinker's tools.
I would love to give
Good
you, I think,
lord.
guidance. Never
Well,
mind. So I think guidance only gives you like
well,
what?
guidance still +4, so even I have a +13 to that, so that is a 16. Plus this D4. Wow.
Well, a 17 is
17.
the DC that I had set.
Yay!
It's not as massive of an explosion as it could be, but it is
Oh,
a relatively large one, able to get the remaining crew member out of there. Stott will run out. Basically, they're the one trapped down there.
Ah, Lestat. I go up to him and I immediately like punch him in the face. Just a tap. Just a tap.
They punch you back.
Perfect. It is you. I knew it would be.
Ah, Captain, if you're going to greet me in such a way, a little warning would be nice first.
Ah, you're
point
fine.
Of testing if you're a doppelganger if they gave you a warning.
Ah, I wondered why they switched me group. Captain, I know that, we don't like to leave folks behind, but Eldora is still probably deeper into that lab section. She has managed to slip away when we were being checked in on by those metallic creatures.
Not to worry. We've got a couple more people as well. Make it a part of our to-do list. There's
Also,
others as well.
They point to Evie. Did you reprogram that one? I like pink. It's a very nice color.
Oh, no, she's her own person.
Oh, nice. Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
You
Yes,
look,
I am my own person. Thank you.
You look very lovely and intelligent.
I am. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad. Smiles.
Hey now. No
Well,
flirting with my new friends.
Rash
I'm not
pops up
flirting.
and starts like posturing of just like, how dare you speak so ill of Evie at first, but now I am confused.
No,
You are now speaking good of Evie.
You must understand that we have been held captive by metallic versions of this Evie, as I have now been introduced. Lovely to meet you. They've been
slime.
Yes,
Calling
metallic.
them metallic versions of me speaks to a great deal of ignorance about what these creatures are, as well as what I am.
Well, I mean,
We're going to
they
go
are
find your companion.
they
I
are
don't want to
creatures.
talk to you anymore.
Prejudice! Prejudice is what you are. They have taught me these new words that I need
Okay.
to abide by.
I'm just trying to describe the things that were holding us captive. You must understand, like, it's the same. It has a similar viscosity to you. They appear to be made out of mercury.
Well,
to my
I
understanding.
appreciate you attempting to help us, even with your limited range of vocabulary and understanding.
I am not smart. I am charismatic.
Well,
very true.
One of those
very
things
true.
is definitely true, and Evie leaves.
Weird timing for questions like this. However, have you seen one that's very much like Evie, just like
the green one?
Really not cool in the personality department.
The green one.
Yeah, the green one. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Is she green now?
She's green now. I would assume.
What does it mean?
God, that's so lame. Also, what do you mean you assume? Why would you assume? I don't care for this person.
I'm assuming that green is not the color that you met them as, but they are green. I'm assuming it's the same person. And once again, similar viscosity, just green.
Do you know that if you don't know something, you don't have to speak on it?
Did
you know that?
Evie, no offense, Evie, but maybe slow your roll just a little bit here because he's not wrong.
Weird way.
Rash gets her frying pan out and is ready to smack this guy.
Hey!
On principle.
I'm just trying to direct. I'm just trying to make sure if the target worth fighting is here, and it sounds like that she's here, and we could like hallmark that one.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually.
Or this person could just be racist and mistaking a different green slime for somebody who looks like Evie.
I mean,
we do have context that.
Hey,
the
guys,
lame one is here.
We do know that there are versions of what Evie is created from. It's not Evie, it's just same sort of versions. I'm trying to understand why we're so animosities right now, and I'm not getting it. All I'm getting is, hey, guess what? There's some really nasty stuff. You try to fight Evie, That tells me exactly we're dealing with something
Yeah,
scary.
well, the mercury creatures, they're quite skilled. They have a number of alchemical creations ready for them.
Well, it sounds like we're fighting mercurial creatures and possibly EVB.
And that is what I gleaned from that. Now,
That's all we need to know.
I turn to one of the other crew members.
Who do you want to turn to?
The hot lady.
Mirabelle.
Um,
But what about Mirabelle?
Okay, what's an attractive?
I was told that there were other prisoners as well, children, in fact, in these mines.
Not in the mines currently. We
Or being tested.
the crew took on an extra shift so that the kids could relax and rest. We've been, quite honestly, working ourselves to the bone, trying to make sure that they can be as safe and as protected as they can be in this situation.
A noble cause.
I mean, they are children. We are going to help them.
Well said. And to that point, we should find and deliver them to safety, no?
Yes, they are deeper in the lab, but to my understanding, they should be resting in our sort of quarters.
so I know we've got them, and then Dora. Any others that we should keep our eye out for?
They've been splitting us into 4 groups usually, so
Oh,
there's
2
probably
more.
another
Got it.
2 groups down here in the mines today.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for it. Now, the lot of you, head on up. Steve's got everything getting ready, so we can get out of here as soon as possible.
All right,
Sounds good.
Captain. All right, Captain. All right, Captain. See you later. And
Rash is one of these to the other guy.
as Lightfoot is leaving, you just hear a "Bye, Captain."
Oh.
Anybody else think it's unfortunate and maybe a little concerning that the place where the people are resting, including the kids, is further into a lab?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
But
that
I
could
am
be an issue.
assuming that these are children with an astral heart.
And that they're being stripped of it.
Hmm. Well, let's move quickly then.
All right, so I guess we all need to get down a little further in here and see what's left in here.
Yeah. So I generally suspect that there's 2 other places
Wait,
that
where'd Luna go? Oh, there's Luna go.
Right there.
I was so worried for a second. I was like, oh no, where'd Luna wander off to during this time?
No, she's still there.
Luna's on the next map.
Luna's on the next map already.
Ooh, what does this
Somehow.
button do?
The mines collapse.
All right, so maybe we
Wait,
should.
where
wait,
is
wait,
Luna
wait, Luna,
going?
wait, Luna,
wait, Luna, wait,
Luna.
wait.
In
There
the
might be
end,
more people
no one
down here.
yearned for the mines. Actually, well, I think I was
Who's
over
gonna be
here at
here,
one
like-
point and didn't see anyone
We
because
did
I was
not see
there.
anyone over here.
I'm listening out though. For
Make
Opposed to
me
listening.
a
movement
perception
down
check.
here. Movement in here.
I'm gonna go
I'm
up to
good at these. 26.
26. Vim, you hear like the light sounds of chains from over here.
Ooh.
Also,
Okay.
Luna, as you look down that hallway, you see what appears to be a very large door that has some sort of lock on it.
I quietly, and to draw attention, I fire a bolt like over here into the ground just to get them. Then I remember that I can do other things, and I say in Rash's head, "There's some more people over here."
Where
Rash is
Cypress
alarmed for like
going?
2 seconds and is just like, oh, right. Dream things.
And then I also say that to Darius
Yo.
and Evie,
Luna,
but
there
I
are more
can't say it to
people
Luna
over
or
this way to
Cypress because I
rescue.
can't see them.
But I think the children are over this way.
Cypress, Vim found more people.
Captain Cypress, as you step there,
Uh-oh.
give me 1 second.
Can I shout in, or I shout down the hallway to Vim? because I don't know how to speak mind speak.
You can. It's only one way.
Yeah. Rash just goes, Luna thinks that the children are up here.
Cypress, you black out.
Oh shit.
The fuck?
Night night.
Was there a save involved?
Yes.
Well,
But
What
Cypress
save?
didn't
I
roll.
didn't save.
I rolled as the GM a secret check.
I didn't. Wouldn't have seen any of this, so I'm just saying back to.
Although
Crash
Evie might have.
Well,
that
Yeah.
You are
splitting
around
up
the corner.
leaves
Yeah.
me near dead.
that would make a sound. I think someone falling down.
Do you want me to make a perception check to see if I hear the thump?
I will say, Evie, you heard the thump.
Okay.
You heard
Also,
a
I have a
thud.
lot of jingle jangles, so you heard a thump.
A
Jingle
clattering of a
jangle.
great many trinkets and
instruments.
bangles and such.
And
like.
You
one
know
tambourine.
this. You know this.
Guys,
An
I
accordion.
think something just hurt Cypress over here.
I'll come
I'm
back
gonna
around.
peek my little heady around the corner and wait for. people
Okay.
to-
Luna, as you go there, give me 1 second.
Oh boy.
Le gasp.
Just need to do a secret check here. Oh, Luna has a decent chance of getting this. Luna passes out.
All right, I'm gonna stop in my tracks.
Luna.
Just on the
Luna.
ground. You can hear Luna. Does Luna snore at all?
Just like
I think she
the
does.
lightest little
What does
purr
the
of a
sleeping
Little bunny
Luna
snores.
sound like?
little
May
bunny
I submit
snores.
an entry?
Please?
I think she does the cartoon like.
Hunk shoo, hunk shoo.
Here for it.
That's my personal headcanon. Take it or leave it.
Also,
Acceptable.
does Cypress make sleeping noises?
Me, 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 me.
Cypress is silent as the frickin' grave.
He agreed. It is now canon.
Baby.
It is so.
And has ever been so.
I'm gonna try to wake up Luna.
Okay,
yeah, can
you
I
have
roll
to
maybe
be.
a medicine check or something?
Yeah,
Maybe
make me a medicine
Arcana?
check.
What have you better?
Luna!
Has to be in medicine.
I was gonna ask just for a perception check to try and see what was going on.
Motherfucker, that's 13.
Luna appears to be poisoned.
Oh gosh, okay.
Some sort of sleeping poison.
Well, that much, I suppose. I could.
Speaking of Luna and Captain Cypress.
Is it like an airborne thing? Can I roll to see like how she got poisoned?
Give me 1 moment.
Okay.
Luna and Captain Cypress. The two of you find yourself standing above yourselves, back in the mines. And everything is slightly off shifted. Like it's, you know how like if you put 3D glasses on, like
Yeah.
everything looks a little weird. It's like that, but in scales of like blue and gray.
Ooh, I haven't had this moment in a few years. Last time I had some really good space weed. That's kind of funky.
Some speed, if you will.
No, that's a different.
Oh,
thing.
No, that's a whole
It's a
different
completely
thing.
different drug. In this
Yeah.
universe, speed is a downer.
How counterintuitive.
Exactly.
You gotta go fast.
It gets the space cops off your back. The spots.
Oh my
if you
God.
will.
The spots.
Did we find another Luna?
Dirty somehow.
As the two of you are in this space, it begins to separate you two. You get pulled away from each other in a pitch of darkness. Luna, what is something that would cause you to lose hope?
Oh. I mean, watching everybody I care about die, failing like saving this very last universe, like
We
all
cut to
that
a
goodness.
moment, a final battle, the Chalcidian Order at the center of the universe. Luna, at this very moment, a bolt of lightning strikes, and as you try to block it with your shield, you're just not quite there quickly enough. And as you look behind you, you see Evie, the final friend that you had left standing, goes down. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
14. You will take 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Cypress. As Luna is trapped in this vision, Cypress, what is something that would make Captain Cypress lose hope?
I can imagine Captain Cypress is on the deck of their ship and there is nobody on it. And when they stare up into the sky, it is completely black. And the ship is just adrift and dead. And they're just totally and completely alone in the dark. And yeah.
Make me a wisdom saving throw. Cypress, you take a point of exhaustion. We come back to the rest of the party. Evie, I need you to wait for 1 second while I make a wisdom save for you.
Oh no. I thought I was in the safe zone, but I was wrong. Keep in mind if this is poison, I do have
advantage.
I believe, or resistance.
You got a 10 and a 3.
Yeah, saves against.
So Evie passes out. Evie, what is something that would make you lose hope?
The saves come up in chat. Oh
do they?
gosh, no.
Yeah, I can see them.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's not good.
To GM?
I don't know, but not to me.
I'm sad that my 16 didn't save.
Yeah. Well.
You were 1 off.
Jeez. What would make Evie truly despair?
Mm-hmm. As Evie, you are afflicted with nightmare dust.
A world with all the equations solved.
No. I really truly do think that Evie wants connection with people, so I do think it was a similar story to Luna's, in which like everyone around her is either gone or dead. It doesn't have to be dead, but it could be.
I will make this one for you. Evie, it is just you and Luna on the ship.
Oh.
And Luna looks at you, Evie, and says, I cannot stand to be in your presence any longer. And Luna leaves the ship.
Are we just going Toy Story? I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Evie's not doing good.
A point of exhaustion. Oh well, a wisdom saving throw that you get to roll for this one.
The 16 on the die phase. Do I add anything to wisdom?
DC is
nope,
17.
I don't. So I get nothing. I get a
Rash, you managed to stay awake with a 20.
Wild.
And Darius.
Grandma powers.
Hey, I'm not even close to it. What's going on?
It's spreading. Also manages to stay awake. The two of you can notice a shimmering dust in the air that seems to be almost sentient. It's like the poison is being delivered by very tiny little robots. And after the trap was activated, it began moving itself towards other life forms.
I'm gonna ask this, Will, because this is potentially using an entire spell slot for this.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the impression that magical effects could potentially protect us from this?
Yes.
Does that include possibly just popping out a Spirit Guardian?
If you were to pop Spirit Guardians out, it would deal with the entirety of this thing.
All right. I mean, like, well, I hate to just aggressively act against something that we don't fully understand, but we ain't got time for this. I'm just gonna use another.
I choose to believe he
Nobody
says
got
it.
time.
Darius says it exactly that way.
I love the idea of Darius going full Bayou.
It is fully
I just-
destroyed.
I picture the tiniest swarm of hammers I can picture, just whacking the dust out of the air like
Exactly.
little croquet mallets.
Like little microbots being destroyed. Almost looking at them and like you can see like the fine powder. If you were to like get a crafter's eyepiece, this would probably be very similar to the items that Evie uses to maintain her pink coloring, but just repurposed.
Fascinating.
Yeah. But Vim, you
Yeah.
hear thunk, 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 Spirit Guardians, and then silence.
Yeah, I'm gonna wheel around. It's like, what are you guys even doing over here?
You see a
Three
passed out.
people are on the ground.
You see
I'm
an Evie,
shaking
Luna,
them.
and you see an Evie, Luna, and Captain Cypress in a cuddle pile.
No, Rush, you're a grandmother. You know better than to shake them.
No, this is how I wake up all the children.
Rash, as you
Wake up!
violently shake, who are you violently shaking?
Oh no.
I'm currently shaking Evie like Jello.
Evie is no rousing at
Not
all.
like
There's
your
no
British nanny.
signs. There's no signs of rousing.
Oh, is this how we get Evie out for the few weeks? Or-
God, do I have anything like that? You know what? Actually, this is a very good time for me to consult this rainbow of potions that I have.
Oh, jeez.
Is
It?
it is. I think it is. Is there any in here after having like been on a ship with Evie and looking at her lab for who knows how long? Are there any in there that would be like a counter agent of some sort that I could identify?
Not that you can identify with the limited research you've done.
All right. Well, I know what the green one does. I know what the purple one does.
Oh, you're just going to try Face Spice Roulette?
Yep, 100%. And I trust
so what
Evie.
what better to test these on than my sleeping friends?
Actually, that's a good point. Rash isn't going to do
My
that.
friend won't wake up. Quick, I must dose them.
With some sort of face spice. Do you spice?
Yeah, they're all spices. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use a spice. None of the ones I have are not useful, and the other ones oh, you know what? Actually, do I see them tossing and turning at all?
They are fully catatonic.
They're just catatonic. Okay. Never mind then. I wouldn't know what they're dreaming about. I wouldn't know if it's good or bad.
Vim, now you're
Yeah.
closer to them all. There is a dark aura surrounding each of them.
Dark aura.
Alright. I guess I'll get close to Evie.
Okay.
And I'll try to use my ring of lucid dreaming.
Oh.
As you do so, Vim, you enter into an interesting state. Your body shifts and forms, and you can see trapped in a veil of darkness, Cypress, the spirits of Cypress, Luna, and Evie. Luna seems inaccessible. Evie seems inaccessible right now, but both Cypress and Luna could be
Is
accessible.
it because I'm shaking her?
No, it's because McKenna is not here.
Just step on. I'll go to Luna first.
All right. So Luna, as you begin to connect with Luna, you see this vision building around you. There are a number of fallen allies. There are Calistigian Order soldiers coming through, and you see that Evie has just gone down. Vim, you are able to subtly manipulate and edit this dream.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Let's see. So on this like battlefield, was Luna just there by herself?
The party is there, but everyone is down.
Okay.
Luna is the last person standing, and as they are alone, you can tell that she is about to be overwhelmed by soldiers.
Right. I don't know how subtly I have to be about it.
What type of dream magic is Vim going to work is what I want to know.
Well,
What does Vim do?
knowing Luna and kind of like to the degree that I know where her headspace is with these things,
Mhm.
I think my most direct and possibly easiest, because it's me, would be to manipulate to bring the version of myself back up.
Okay.
To try and like build a little bit of hope there, and any communication I can do through that.
All right, you can make a persuasion or deception check. Luna, can I get your wisdom saving throw modifier plus 10?
My wisdom save plus 10 would be 20.
Okay, so there's your DC.
How about a natural 20 for a 31?
You not only restore yourself, as you restore yourself, you're able to fully enter the dreamscape and gain a
That's our
immense
dream
amount
god.
of control.
Nice.
Luna, Vim is back up.
Hashtag dream god.
Hashtag dream god.
You're okay.
So yeah, this isn't a great dream to be having, but this is a dream.
But
I just jumped into it. So everybody is alive, but we gotta wake you up. And I don't know how many times I can do this, but I know you can help the others.
Also, Luna, you lose a point of exhaustion.
So I'm
I
gonna
regain my.
Yeah, you lose your exhaustion point. Yeah.
Yay.
So my attempt at this, or did she wake up, or are we still in the dream?
Luna is still asleep, but you think that you can now bring Luna with you to the other dreams.
Okay.
Oh.
So I know you can help other people with poisons and stuff. So we have to get out of here, and we can get to the other ones.
Okay.
And I know it's going to build more confidence if we do this to go to EV next.
Okay. As you think about going to EV next, the ship appears in front of you, and EV, you see a spectral Luna walking out of the ship. And you see now the doors to the ship are open. Evie is alone in an empty ship.
Evie.
You cannot see them, Evie. They see you.
Oh. You see Evie
Okay.
looking shell-shocked, like a bomb has just gone off.
I try to mentally speak to Evie that Luna and I are here.
Diplomacy or deception. Evie was your wisdom
Okay.
saving throw plus 10.
10.
20.
Vim, you gain a similar, because you beat the DC by 10, gain a similar amount of control over Evie's dream.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I think the strongest thing would be to just let Evie see us.
Evie, you see Vim and Luna standing at the base of the ship.
You're back?
I never left.
This is the real one. This is a bad
You
dream.
did. No, you did leave.
I would never.
Evie, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I got a +0 to this, so I need a 17
You get a
on the
plus
die face.
5 if you're close to me.
You will get a +4 because there are two members of your party actively in the dream with you.
So I'm looking at Rash like, so should I use a
well, the
restoration?
16 plus 4, that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 is enough. You are
Do
able
I?
to
Yeah.
realize that this is in fact a dream.
Vim looks like he's.
Luna. And also Vim, but Luna, she runs and she gives you a big hug.
There's a reason why I brought her here with me. I went and got
Yes,
her
thank you,
first.
that was
Rash
smart.
pokes Vim's body on the outside.
Vim, you can feel yourself being poked by Rash. Before we go on, Captain Cypress, you are alone on the deck of the Philomena, floating in the void.
I'm humming.
And as you hum, no music comes out. There's no sound. There's no comfort. There is you, your ship, and the vastness of space around you. Can you make me another wisdom throw?
15.
Cypress, you begin to notice some strange parts of this dream. Specifically, that even though none of your crew is here, another one of your companions is not here. A pet that would never leave your side, and you know this. You get the inkling that you're in a dream at this point. And you're kind of, it's strange because there are things that don't make sense. Like the Philomena shouldn't be able to fly if there is no like astral bubble that can allow sound. Your companions would never leave you like this. Things are not adding up. We jump back to Vim, Luna, and Evie.
I'm imagining where Rash is like picking at Vim because Vim's not sleeping when he's doing this. So he's like standing there and he has his wings wrapped around him, but like his eyes are kind of blank, and the kind
That's
of
what I was. Yeah, they're like
space
glazed
pattern
over.
on his wings is probably like way more active in like the kind of almost like a galaxy movement in the pattern on his wings is probably like way more active when he's doing this. And inside the dream, it's like, okay, Rash and Darius were fine, but we still have to get Cypress.
Yes, they were unconscious when I turned the corner.
So we have to get Cypress.
Okay.
So just everybody stay close.
Okay.
And I'm gonna push this over there.
As you try to do that, the ship begins to move, and it pulls up beside a Philomena with just Captain Cypress standing on the deck alone in complete darkness, but they seem contemplative. Contemplative. Potato.
No one says potato.
Anything.
Tomato.
Anything.
But my potato salad.
Let's call the whole thing off. Sorry.
Anything you all can do to reach her, do it. I'm just gonna use the one thing that Cypress and I have in common, and I'm gonna get out to where if it could be heard, it would be heard, and I'm pulling out the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh,
we're going.
Luna will accompany you on the horn.
We're doing jam session.
I have a lot of glass vials I can clink together.
Percussion.
I love that in Vim's mind it was just like, you guys do whatever you can to reach her, and everybody just was like, yeah, we're gonna do the thing you done.
Jam session.
So, for this astral jam session, I will let one of you make a performance check with advantage.
Yeah, that is. Can I just make it my
I really love that they're
check
doing
for the
this
instrument?
for the bard.
Sure.
19.
I mean, if not for the bard, then who?
Cypress, as you start to question the dream, you begin to be able to hear music, and across the way from the Philomena, you see on the deck of their own ship, Evie clinking beakers together, Luna playing a horn, and Vim, who has whipped out their hurdy-gurdy. It is truly the strangest multiplayer interaction of Sea of Thieves you've ever had.
It sure is a sound.
The hurdy-gurdy pulls it all together.
Does it?
Yeah.
The hurdy-gurdy is the only thing in tune.
There's a lot of fey magic
Oh,
really
Luna!
carrying the weight
Position
here.
of the horn.
I mean,
Evie.
from a scale for the scales.
I was just trying to make noise that you would hear.
I thought we were in B flat.
This is so far out of my forte that I don't. I'm
Hey.
glad you can see us now.
Music pun. Good job. Encounter.
Music's just physics.
Yeah. It's great. I love it. So many music puns. I mean, sure. I'm glad I can see you too. Well, that kind of just cements what I thought. So
Yeah, we're just dream hopping here, just having a fun little trek through
Yeah,
all of your
super fun.
heads.
Mhm. And
Everyone's
because the
having a great
microbots were
time.
destroyed, I don't have to make the dream NPC. So
So now that we have it all, we're gonna try to bounce back out.
yeah.
Did I also wisdom save out of my?
Yes, you and both
exhausted?
Cypress will lose your adoption upon being rejoined with your dream god companion. And you all return to your bodies and breathe a breath of fresh, mine air as you awake. And so, Luna, remember when I was like, and Darius, remember when I was like, show me which way you run? Because if you went down that hallway, it would have triggered that encounter.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I also did want to check after all that fight and everything. Is anyone? Do we need like maybe a quick 10 minutes so I can do a prayer of healing for
I mean,
everyone?
That would be nice.
I would definitely not complain
Okay.
about that.
Also, Vim, you can
I'm good, but-
increase the dream counter that we gave you way back when by 1.
I'm just gonna move to this area here, and anyone who wants to can just circle around me, and I will do a prayer of healing. It'll take 10 minutes of
Where do you
Darius
move
going
to?
all.
I can't see shit.
Oh, just down the hall.
But I don't
You're
think you
already-
need to
yeah.
hit.
Oh, good.
And I will just roll prayer of healing. Just double checking. I don't think I'm gonna upscale this. I'm running a little low on some of the higher things.
Evie, now that you're awake, you can look at the microbots that were dealing with
17
this
back.
poison. And it is
17
they
back?
are
Yes.
edited version of the device that you use to give yourself color. Someone has taken
Chromatophores?
someone has taken your chromatophore technology that you made for yourself and twisted it into a delivery methodology for poison.
That is intellectual
Wow,
property
I
theft.
wonder who that could be.
Yeah, big mystery.
Why is she such an asshole?
Because
Why'd she-
she is.
Why'd she make herself green?
Because she's the bad version of you, implying that you are not
It
an
goes good
asshole.
with green.
Apparently not. Not right now.
Let us not quarrel.
Like we went
Does that go to
vibes.
everyone,
similar
Matt?
childhoods.
At 17?
17, yes, to everyone who could get within a certain amount of distance of me.
Awesome.
I'll double check the amount, but I'm pretty sure it's
Meow,
just
meow, meow, meow,
uh,
meow.
Even if you're
up to
surrounded.
6 creatures, and there's not
Okay.
8 people in the party. So
Even if you're surrounded, I can fly by your head. And get it, so it's all
As
good.
you deal with them and get your party back up, there are 3 more people in this hallway who are passed out with
Oh.
Captain
Yeah.
Cypress that you are able to rouse without entering into their dream states. And they look up, Captain, don't look out. There's some terrible trap in here. Oh, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, no, I got it. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. How you guys doing?
I mean, I feel well rested, but I feel it was a terrible dream. I dreamt that I was surrounded by treasure, but any gold I touched turned to sand.
Yeah, it's a nasty one.
I dreamt about a room full of spiders.
Yeah, I don't like that one either. That's not wrong.
For some reason, I was surrounded by everyone on the crew, but no one would make eye contact with me.
Oh, Pish, don't think that. Of course we know you're there. All right. You three, head on up. Ship's ready. Ship's waiting. Since you're so well rested, and we're sleeping on the job, clearly.
Not by choice.
Oh, I'm just kidding with you. Go on up.
Okay.
Get ready.
Aye, aye, Captain. And yeah, they rush out.
Okay, is there one more group here?
Yes, in fact, Cypress, you can see them. They are just over here. Oop.
Yeah, perfect.
And I have them in the wrong place. This is an interesting one. The chains that connect them all are all made of energy.
Oh.
The energy that is charging the chains. If you see them basically move too close together, it overcharges and shocks the two people that move too close together.
Oh, goodness gracious.
However, in the case of, I'm going to give them dots because it'll be easier. So right now, this appears to be a safe configuration, but they are fully powered. The case of the red dot and this green dot, the two of them were to move closer together, their chains don't shock them. But it then causes the orange dot's connection to the red dot to become weaker. This is a little bit of a puzzle for y'all.
Puzzle.
So these are the ones with the colored dots?
Yes.
All right.
So far, I will give you this information for free, just from Captain Cypress's initial notice. Orange and green, if they get too close together, start to shock. Red and blue, if they get too close together, start to shock. Red and green, if they get close together, does not start to shock, and weakens orange's connection.
Okay, so
they will also let you know that, Captain, anytime we try to leave this area of the mines, we all get shocked. I think we need to figure out a way to perhaps deactivate these chains as they are. There is a way, but the combination sort of changes every day. We have to stand in a specific position.
these two need to get closer. Maybe it's like untangling knot.
Blue will move to there. They will move over to here. That they have, so there's more space. They will move away from each other.
Oh.
Got it.
But yeah, so
all right.
basically you think that the effect begins to take place whenever they're adjacent to each other.
All right.
So then
red and green weakens what orange is. Run that one by me again.
Okay, so green and orange, if they're too close together, shock. Red and blue, if they're too close together, shock. Green going to red weakens orange's connection to the rest of them.
So then green and red go together.
Okay.
Stand next to each other.
I was going to say swap places entirely.
Oh, interesting.
Will that not work?
I don't think that solves them getting close together to weaken the.
Well,
I'm thinking if they're
orange.
If they swap enough and orange gets weakened, could orange just leave?
Yes, that is my thinking.
Okay. Hold on.
Or sever connection. Sever the connection to the group in some way.
So
Luna, as you notice this going on, what does Luna's what goes through Luna's head?
Just
Oh,
claps him.
baby.
Oh.
Okay, so
Just dial up.
I'm gonna just
If
explore.
if I'm seeing this right,
Mhm.
green go here.
Green goes where?
There.
There. Okay.
Red underneath them.
Yep. That doesn't weaken the connection, but they aren't shocking each other.
Okay,
But does
but
weaken
It does
orange.
weaken
Orange.
Yeah.
Orange go
Mhm.
next to red.
As orange goes next to red in this position, orange and green start to shock each other, and they move away.
They're too close. Well, okay, hold on.
Yeah, you can move them anywhere in this room that you want.
Well,
I
I
just-
obviously
they're
can't
just in
move
the-
them.
I know, but I can move them for you. Like, do you want me to like center them more?
Yeah, kind of situate them in
There.
this sort of quadrant.
I'll put them here, and we'll put
So
orange in the corner.
green too close to orange.
Mhm.
Shock. But
Shock.
red close to green. So red and blue can't be near each other.
Can
Wait.
orange take steps away from the group? See what happens then.
As orange tries to leave the area, they get shocked.
Okay.
Wait. If red next to green weakens orange, if you put green here and red here, would that cause that to weaken the orange link?
Yeah, that still weakens the orange link.
Okay, so you could put orange underneath red.
Okay. As that happens, there is no shock, and now the connection between between blue and red seems to weaken.
Okay, so maybe put blue there.
As blue goes there, blue and red get shocked.
Okay, can't. So hold on.
The
Right.
party is the barrier for this room.
Maybe put blue down here.
I was thinking
here.
maybe above green.
Yeah, like that. Like
Where
blue
do you-
take one step down.
When blue takes one step down, the connection between blue and red weakens, but then there becomes like a stronger connection between blue and green, and there's a shock.
Hmm.
All right, blue step back.
You're close. I'll say you're close.
Maybe blue. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out. Green and orange too close, can't do it. Red and blue too close, can't do it.
And in this
But it's-
organization, green and blue also cannot be too close.
Okay, so maybe put blue down here instead.
And as you put blue down there, Sarah, Captain Cypress directs her crew correctly, and the chains de-energize.
Yay!
Congratulations on solving that puzzle. I'm very proud of y'all.
That racked my literal brain.
I just-
Jesus.
I could feel my eye twitching.
I was happy to like just let you guys go off. Goodness.
Mhm.
Good job, everybody. Great team effort.
Luna, everyone's back over here.
Oh, yes, they were doing smart things, and I was just scouting over here to see if
I
there
swear
was
I've seen this
anything.
puzzle in a video game too at some point, but it was like colored core strings or something you had to untangle.
I'm just going to come out and say it. That is how you solved that puzzle you were having troubles with in Inquisition.
Which
You son of a.
You're a bastard. Has anyone ever told you that?
Damn.
Well,
Ice
everybody, good night.
cold.
That's the last you'll ever see of Cypress ever
Ice
again. She's going to be leaving.
And now nobody can feel bad
Will
about
is
Will being
poking
gaslighted.
people.
tonight in
I
ways.
help my friends.
Weeks later.
That's an
Weeks later.
interpretation.
Ah, yes, helping.
You did get it though. I'm proud of y'all.
Sure.
Did Cypress get an extra hero point?
Cypress gets an extra hero point.
Good. All right.
and
Since
you
they
and it
are
was
free,
and it only took you 5 minutes. Like, good job, y'all.
since they are free, I'm directing them to head up top with the rest of them. I have names for them, but now I'm not telling you what they are.
Yeah, I deserve
You don't
that.
deserve it.
Wow.
You've lost NPC name privileges, Will.
How does that make you feel, William?
I deserve it. I wholeheartedly deserve it for that.
Anywho, send them on their way up there so that they get ready, and I suppose I will join the rest of the group. I can walk through this, right? Is that a wall?
No, that's like great.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to ask your crew any questions before they leave? Do y'all want to try to get any last bits of intel before you head deeper in?
I mean, my assumption is that this was the wait.
That is the
Aside
last
from
group.
right, aside from Eldora, who was taken, or
And
basically
the
escaped,
children who are being
and the
drained.
children.
Yes.
Yes, so that she might be with them. So I'm good to continue forward and send them on their way.
So you do not want to ask them any other questions?
Should I be asking them some questions, GM?
Is there anything else that you want to know about what could be coming ahead of you?
I want to know, I want to ask them if they have encountered any other sentient beings besides a green slime and the potential like mechanisms.
Yes, there are a number of sentient creatures. They're doing some sort of experiment with there and attempting to force personality onto constructs and astral hearts, from what we can gather. There are
many
two
doctors,
large.
scientists.
It is just the one plasmoid. Everything here is under her control. It is her lab.
Interesting.
And I do not. Please do not take this as anything more than they point to Evie. It is an exact duplicate of your friend, I would assume.
Well, not exact.
Ours is better, but I understand your meaning. Yes.
I believe in you wholeheartedly. I'm trying to give you as much information as you can. If you're going down there, Eldora should be with the kids. She would manage to slip away, and she's been keeping herself cloaked with invisibility spells and a magical item that she has. If you're able to get her, she might be able to help you out. She did say that, well, that little charm she had, Captain, that can revitalize. She's been using it on herself far more often than what is safe in order to stay near the kids slightly, to my understanding.
Understood. Risky.
Very.
Yeah. I mean, now we got a headway.
Find Eldora first, and maybe she can help us with
They should be on the lower levels of the laboratory. You all have to understand. I myself was not able to see more of it. But there is at least one more section to this lab that I have not seen. They were keeping us in one area. They had those constructed jailers of some type keeping an eye on us in there. And then the lower floors is apparently the owner of this laboratory's magnum opus, the thing that they have been working on, and they're nearing completion. There's only a few missing elements left in their experiments from what information we've gathered while in captivity.
Right.
Okay. So find Aldora and stop EVP before she makes whatever it is that she's making. Easy.
I know that many of you have potentially been here for a while and have lost physical strength and stamina. However, I am wondering, Captain, I am wondering if you might not make use of your crew in this upcoming skirmish, as it were. Who knows how many of her little microbots she's got out. I know our Evie is brilliant and would have some sort of defenses as well. We've already had to deal with one.
Cypress?
Um, Look, I'm here to help, and I think we should.
If your crew is able to fight, I know a lot of them may be tired, but if anyone is willing to help fight, it might be something to consider.
It's
Look,
at that moment.
Mm,
I'm sorry. Sarah, continue your phrase. No, go ahead.
No, it's I know that they would die to help those in need, but I don't know if I want them to die.
I'm not looking to lose any more soldiers.
It's at that moment that there's a thunderous crash from above you. Running back down the way is Jade, sprinting as fast as she possibly can. She sees you all huddled in this area and says, "Captain, something's happened above. They're attacking the ships. We can't get the Philomena running. The other ship seems to be operable. We think that we can mount an assault, but we need help. We need someone leading us."
Cypress looks at Jade and then looks over at Rash and says, "My soldiers need me."
Go lead your troops.
We'll
All
hold
right.
them. We'll hold them off as long as we can. The Calistigian order has arrived in force. The rest of you,
Then
please.
we're gonna meet them.
Yes, Captain. The rest of you, please. Save as many of those kids as you can and the rest of our crew. But I fear that we are on a bit of a clock now.
All right. It's all on you guys now. We'll try and keep them from getting underneath any further than we can, and we'll save as many of the people at the surface on our ship as we can. You get everybody else out, all right?
will do, Captain.
Captain Cypress, we're going to stay with you for a while. As the rest of the party begins to move deeper into the lab, let's focus in on you. You come running out of the mines and back up into that area. Your crew has gathered the Philomena and the party's vessel to begin basically its sequence to take off. In the airs around you, there are currently 3 large Calistigian galleons, each one with bearing weapons ready to destroy the ships. And knowing that their greatest enemies are on this asteroid, even the asteroid lab, if not fought off. The creatures that you had met up here the survivors from that other universe. They look fearful. Their leader comes back up to you. You said that everything would be fine. You said that we would be safe.
And I intend to keep that promise. Now, how many of you have any sort of familiarity with ship working?
We are shipwrights. We build ships. We build weapons. We operate them. That is what we did in our
That's
Christ
all
universe.
I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. Look, all right. And I turn to Steve, who's the navigator, and
Captain?
I say, take you and Jade, take this lot, get it onto the other ship. You know what to do with it, and we'll take our ship, and we're gonna keep them off of the asteroid as long as we can.
I think as Steve starts walking up to the other ship, he kind of yells out, Captain! This thing's older than the Philomena!
I just go with it, Steve. Jesus.
I mean, it's a nice ship. I'm just pointing it out.
I mean, we'll fix it up later, all right?
Jesus exists in this.
He's just
It's
that
not-
guy that everybody's
I didn't
angry at all
say-
the time.
I didn't say
Technically-
Jesus. I said Jesus.
Technically-
there is a god of cheese in this universe, all right?
Technically speaking,
Chad Lore?
Better.
if we were going to use like a similar story of someone returning from the dead after being killed, and like a religion being formed around them, we would have to look at Amerlin, technically.
Well, either way, so as that gets settled and Cypress gets on the Philomena, Cypress just like readjusts their captain's hat and just like reaches, like literally one of the crew member comes up, they grab their long coat that they haven't worn and just puts it on, and it's like full on captain mode, and she just looks out over the crew and goes, let's do some damage.
And as the ships begin to fly into the air, Captain Cypress, you command your now 2-ship battalion to begin battle. And almost immediately, the battle seems fine. Cypress, with your command, the Philomena and the party ship is able to almost immediately take down one of these galleons. And as it breaks apart, the dust from these ships fills the astral sea, protecting you from the shots of the others. The battle commences in force. The 2 remaining galleons begin to circle around your ship and the parties, still chained together due to that little engine mishap. As they're circling like sharks hungry for prey, a number of your crew, not from lack of experience, but from an understanding of the situation, find themselves slightly fearful.
Now, I know these odds seem a little out of our depth, but I know this crew. And I know exactly what you all need in this situation. So Cypress reaches up and looks over and pulls out their violin and like gets into position, and several of the other bards also bring out their different instruments as well. And then Cypress goes, it's gonna be such a terrible reference, I'm so sorry.
Do it.
3, 2, 1, let's jam. And they start jamming as the crew basically as all of a sudden this like beat of music just almost overtakes and the ship just comes alive with it.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that, Cypress.
Yes.
You begin to command your crew in this volley of darkness, energy, and dust. Your song being the guiding force to turn this battlefield into a dance. And as this dance commences, and the party journeys deeper and deeper into the asteroid lab, I'm going to say thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of The Astral Calling. Captain Cypress, we will see you once you've returned from your vacation. And everyone else, we will see you next time as our party enters deeper into EVB's Magnum Opus Lab. Have a good night, everybody.